Whoa! Welcome to 2 Beer Tuesday.
This is a paranormal special. So ghosts and goblins and that.
You can't sit through the whole episode like that. Who do you think would be the worst person to be haunted by?
Usain Bolt. You'll never get away from him.
Imagine if you had a ghost going, "Ooh," and it was Brian Blessed. Dawn French.
Oh,
I would
God.
Step around a bloated corpse.
Who would you rather haunt? Somebody that you didn't, a family member that you just don't like at all,
Right.
or ISIS?
ISIS?
Yeah, but can you be affected by them?
Of course you can, yeah.
Well, I wouldn't want to be anywhere near ISIS.
No, you're haunting them.
Yeah, he said, can you be affected by them? And you said,
Yeah,
yes.
the ghost can be affected. Oh, right, no, I'm
Yeah,
on about
the
the
ghost
ghost
can
can be
affect
mentally
them.
affected by it. They
Well,
see and live everything that they're doing. No, is ISIS going to be quite
Yeah,
accommodating?
Hang on,
But
am I
this
haunting
is
the
a
whole of
question.
where ISIS?
Yeah, just in
haunted
general,
a
yeah.
house.
Different people in ISIS.
So I can either spend eternity in a single house or in the whole of the Middle East.
All the caves.
Sunny
ISIS.
Well, just
ISIS.
forget it then.
ISIS, because it's sunnier. Much sunnier.
Well, think of all the things that you're going to
What you're
say.
saying is, so you have to...
Horrid things.
You,
I was
as
just
a
one look.
ghost,
You
right.
have to look.
Well, I'll haunt someone else at that stage.
No, you can't. I can give you that. No.
You'd
No,
haunt-
you
you'd
have to
haunt-
stick to it.
You know ISIS isn't a person, don't you?
Of course I do.
You'd haunt
I
them
mean,
that
is it-
bad that they would stop.
Let me rephrase the question then. Would you like to haunt, if you had to, for a week, haunt a family member that you didn't like, or a member of the ISIS in his house for a week, who invites people back to his house and does terrible things to them? Which one would you rather do? F***ing hell.
Yeah, but...
Answer the question.
I like the idea that someone's being invited back. Come back to my house then. We'll play Scrabble. Alright, yeah. And then you get there, you're like, oh, shit, he's ISIS. Because recently, my brother and I and my father went to a ghost, like a haunted thing where you go around a haunted house.
The whole setup of the night, you get there, and it had been snowing. It was the middle of winter, and we pulled up.
I knew it was going to be mad because I saw people sat waiting for this thing, just in the cars holding the steering wheels, in a car on their own. Who goes to a ghost hunt on their own? And we parked up, and my dad's like reversing the car's back. And he's like looking around, he's like, these people can't all be here for the ghost hunt. We went to get out of our car for a look around and walk around. And this guy got out of his car on his own, just went, here for the ghost hunt, lads. Yep. He's like, we're open the gate in about 5 minutes. Get back in your car. And just go back in his car.
Release all the
Shut
ghosts.
the door.
Right, there was us, our first time ghost hunters. People looking at you like, first time is this? Yeah,
Regulars.
right. So you split off into 4 groups, and then you go up to 4 locations. But before you do that, you go to the main hall, and you receive a blessing. The guy who was doing it had a dead thick,
Can't get a word in edge of it.
dead thick Geordie accent. So he's like, right, if there's any spirits about, can you please make yourself known? We're just gonna have a blessing, quick. the first stop on the tour was in the basement. Whoa.
But the basement was literally the ceiling of the basement was about 5.5 foot. Like I'm 5'10", you're like what, 6 foot.
6 foot.
So everyone stood there while he's giving the talk. He's like, so what we're gonna do? Like this, Johnny. We're all stood like that. Oh yeah. We're going to the museum. And there's all sorts of nonsense, like too much nonsense for me to go into here. But one of the things that really kind of summed it up for me, where I stopped listening to anything the guys are saying, is where some absolute went up to a wall and went, yeah, and the wall's quite warm. Like, it's like, okay, yeah, the wall's quite warm. And then put his hand on a pane of glass next to it and went, the glass is dead cold.
What?
It's like,
Was this somebody else on the group with you?
Yeah. He's like, if that wall's that warm, the glass shouldn't be that cold. Like
Behind the glass as well, when I looked, there was a little thermometer in the corner because they were trying to keep it cool because it was an old article in there. So it's purposely cold in there so you don't melt it, burn away the book that's in the case. There was this young lad there who was like probably about 19, absolute doofus, right? And
You're a if you're watching your own.
Yeah, you
ruined,
are.
He ruined
You
the whole,
are.
he
You
genuinely
really are.
ruined the whole night, right? And so we did a Ouija board, and this prat of a kid was like, "Well, I'll do it." Soft-headed. I was like, "I'll do it."
a right duffer.
Backwards, and the guy was like, "Right, let's keep it impartial. put your fingernail on top of the glass so you're not pushing it.
Rather than have your hand like that.
Yeah.
So
So
your hand on the glass like that.
so straight away, like they were asking questions, this spirit questions, and it wasn't doing anything. So I could see him like moving his hand, like he was like trying to push it, and it wasn't doing anything. And then he just went.
Oh no.
His girlfriend was sat around the corner, shouting things to him, like leading questions, like, "Was she shot?" "I don't know. I'll ask it." "Were you shot?" "Yes." "How did you die?" "Gun." But like when he was doing it, there was someone leaning in front of him, so it typed like G-U, and then there was sort of like hesitation, and I saw him like looking around the bar, and this guy like leaned back, and then when he saw the N was, he was like pushed it towards it. I was like, "Oh, you."
I'll stop you there as well before you ask the important question. What was the ghost called? I think he was trying to spell Esther. Got all the way to the last letter, and then it wasn't Esther, it was Estev. and then the host went, "Well, I think that's a Jewish name." It says she was shot by a gun. Estev was shot by a gun in 1930. And then by this stage I'm pissed off, so I'm sat around the corner, just sat like that. And his girlfriend sat next to me on the stairs. And he goes, 1930. And then she went, 6, dead quietly. And then her boyfriend went, 9. And she went, "Yeah, I've just said 1939. I was like, "No, you didn't. I think you said 1936. Spirit, did you have a violent death?" And she's like, "Yes." And then he goes, "Yes." She's like, "I've just said yes."
I sat there the whole time as well, because I ended up like storming off away from the Ouija board, because I was like, I've had enough of this, watching this kid push a glass around. So I went and sat down, and she was sat quite near me, and she was like, "Yeah, tell you what, I'm crying here."
Oh. Did you look after kids? Yes. Did you sing songs to them? Yes. What song did you sing? The guy's like waiting for his girlfriend to say something, and then she goes, "I'm getting 'You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine' in my head." And he goes, "Why?" Or I, and she's like, "It's gonna spell sunshine." It spells out sunshine. She's
Half
like,
an hour later.
I'm crying, hear me, I'm crying, I feel overwhelmed. When I googled it, "You Are My Sunshine, My Only Sunshine" was written 3 years after this supposedly died. Absolute mental.
And after the whole thing, the guy was like, "You were very close there. There's a woman who died in this house. Legend has it, she hung herself from that stairway."
So obviously these two,
Everyone was like,
So it's not even fun.
no, so
legend,
this girl called Estev had apparently
Jewish.
had apparently been shot by a gun by a man who'd raped her, and she was pregnant by the baby, and she died in 1939. And records show that a maid hung herself at one point in there. It must be her. I don't believe it.